Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up? Sorry about that. I'll go to the bathroom real quick. Welcome to another video. Thanks for tuning by. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning into the channel. First of all, I want to thank all my new subscribers. Really appreciate it. You know. Today we're going to be doing the Q&A. The Q&A video is launched today. I've been putting it off for a couple weeks. I've been collecting some questions and I've been a little busy. So let's get down to this video and let's get down to these questions. Let me find these questions really quick, and see what's happening. If I can find them. Shit, maybe I should have had these questions ready to go before I even tuned in. But all right, let's see. Let's see. All right, we got quite a few questions here. Let me start from the bottom. Okay, first question is from Ethan King. Ethan King is asking me, he's got quite a few questions on here, so let me try to get a couple of his questions out the way. How do you bid on routes, and then how do you take days off if you need them? Sick days, vacations. Also, how often do you bid for routes? Is it weekly, bi-weekly, or every few months? Or do you have a permanent route? Well, right now I have a permanent route. Prior to this route that I've been doing, the company prior to that, I also have a permanent route. I don't really bid on jobs. I've been asked to bid on jobs before, but I don't tend to like to bid on work, especially if I'm already working with a company, because all the company's trying to do is they want to dilute the money so they can make more profit. Let's say the company can afford to pay you $250 for that route. They're going to ask a few drivers to bid on the run. And one driver may bid $250, one driver may bid $200, one driver may bid $175, and guess who's going to get the run? The one who bids $175. But they can originally pay you $250. That's one of the reasons why I don't like to bid on routes. I've been asked to bid on routes before, and I just give them a ridiculous bid, or actually bid high, or bid something, or I just exaggerate on the bid a little bit. But I tend to not like to bid on runs, because also all they're trying to do, if they know they can pay you $300 and make a profit, go ahead and pay you the $300. But they want to dilute it and have people fight, have drivers bid over the run, so they can make more profits. So that's why I don't bid on runs. But you can bid on runs. How you bid on runs is how long the run's gonna take you from the time you show up to load your van, to your last delivery, till you get home. You figure that time, and then you're gonna multiply that in the van, maybe $30. And if you're out for 5 hours, you want to do like $150, or you could do $1.25, $1.50 a mile. It all depends on how much money you feel comfortable making. But range about $30 an hour, $1.50 per mile. If this is a short 5-hour, 6-hour run, it gives you time to do some other work after or before. You don't want to tie up your whole day in one company doing one run and only making $150, $200 if you're working 10, 12-hour days. It doesn't really make any sense to me, but for you, it could be good. As far as taking days off, perfect question, because today I actually put in for 18 days off because I'm going to San Antonio the first week of April. So for 18 days, they're going to have someone cover my run. I have an appointment next week to see my doctor. I cannot do my night run, and they got someone else covering for that. All they're doing, they're sending someone to me next week, Monday, Tuesday of next week. I'm going to train them on my run. I think he's like a standby driver, or I think he works for the company. It's a company that I work for right now has company drivers. I'm not a company driver. I'm contracted out. So they're either going to use a company driver, or they're going to have a new driver that does stat work, on-demand work, come in and learn my route and do my route for my day off and while I'm out on vacation. And what else? A lot of questions. And also for sick days, the same way. Okay, Next question is from Michael Mack. Michael Mack, things are in motion. I'm out working on my website. I'm having issues, and how should I charge customers on my website for small, medium, large package with a 10-mile radius? I have a cargo van. I also do furniture delivery. Should I charge? Should I charge what furniture stores are charging? But I do same-day delivery. Okay, I've done this in the past before. I've done it for IKEA because I've delivered for IKEA, and I've also assembled. He's asking me if he should charge the same amount of money the furniture companies charge. For instance, IKEA. When IKEA gets busy, back to school, when all the college kids go back to IKEA, go back to school, they order all this yan from IKEA. They order, and sometimes IKEA's delivery schedules are out 3 weeks. So people buy today, they have to wait 3 weeks to get the delivery. So you can advertise, you can go to the IKEA store, walk around the store, hand out your cards, on the DL, because you can't be doing that in the store. I've done it before, or you can park at IKEA, put a van available for delivery. You can do, you can advertise on Facebook, get yourself a little business account on Facebook, advertise that way. But yeah, if you're doing the same day delivery, yes, you can charge more. But furniture delivery is very tricky. Not as far as delivering the actual furniture. You have to be very careful. You have to protect yourself, man. Get yourself a liability insurance, because you don't want to damage no furniture, because you got to pay for it. You don't want to damage no one's house, their floors, their walls, the entryway. I've seen so many things happening during furniture delivery. So it's not only just picking up something and dropping off. You have to protect yourself. So yeah, you should charge more, because if you're going to do the same day delivery, they don't have to wait 2, 3, 4, 5 days. I like to get things done the same day. If I want to fix my cell phone, I'm going to go somewhere who's got my parts in stock and fix it the same exact day. I don't want to wait 3 to 4 days to get my phone fixed. So same thing with furniture delivery. You're going to go get your furniture delivery today. I don't want to, if I can wait a week, I can wait a week. But if I want it today, especially a dresser or a nightstand, or maybe a coffee table, you can get it done the same day. So yeah, you should charge money for that. As far as your website, I recommend you call up companies and pretend you're a company. Say, I want to get this package delivered. They'll actually give you a quote. You can send an email. Just do, any name, any email. Leave your phone number or a secondary number, or get a phone number from an app or something. Have them call you back on that app, and then you can just, hey, I have a package, and they'll give you a quote, and you can go from there. But for 10-mile radius, 10-mile radius, you can probably charge, depending on what it is, maybe like $20-25. It's because it's 10 miles. I know companies, I would get for a 25-mile radius $25. So that means the company was probably charging maybe 35, 40, and I was getting 25. So it's tricky. Next person here, we got, shout out to my boy Manny MVP, who started working today. I just got off the phone with him. He's doing pretty good. He's enjoying his delivery business ventures and stuff. He's excited. We'll see what else. What else I have? What else I got here? Okay, Ethan. How do you? Okay, Ethan King. Another question. Do you have any advice for setting up an LLC? Have any advice for setting up an LLC? Oh. Can you do it ourselves? You get a lawyer. Okay, for LLCs, you don't need a lawyer. LLCs, you get to the state, Secretary of State. So you basically go on your state website. Like I went on my state website. I put in my name, my address. You don't need a business address in my state, in Mass. I pay $500 a year. It's expensive in the state. You can pay. Some states is like $125, $150, $75, but you don't need an LLC. LLC is going to protect you from your assets if you ever get sued. But if you don't have much to lose, why get the LLC? What I recommend you to get is a liability insurance. Liability is what you need, because liability is going to cover you, not the one you get in your vehicle when you're driving. The liability once you're out of your vehicle, yourself, your person, when you're walking into a business, if with a dolly, you hit something, you break a wall, you knock something over, you break the front door. One day I was making a delivery, to a mall. I had pallets going to serve the table, dishes and pots and pans. I had a big, heavy pallet. And you could fit 3 pallets in a freight elevator. I got the first pallet in, second pallet in, third pallet in. The door was closing. I tried to beat it. Boom! I smashed the elevator door. I took it off its track. It wasn't closing. It did not want to close. Security comes up, whatever. I had to take I took it out of service. Next week I went back to make delivery. The mall manager was there waiting for me because I was there every Tuesday or Wednesday. He was there. They wanted to charge me for the repair for the elevator. I blew it off. I gave him a bogus whatever information. Never heard from him again. Thank God. Because if not, I was going to have to pay for the service. They had to pay for having the guy come out and fix the elevator because I took it off the track. So protect yourself with a liability. That's what you really need, a liability. They're not that expensive. Mine is probably $1 million. I probably pay $600. So get yourself some liability. That's what you need. LLC. You can get yourself a DBA. You can get yourself go to your local town and get a business license for like $25-$30. You don't really need LLC. LLC is a whole different ballgame. For this type of work, just get liability. Unless a company, needs you to get it. And then you have to go and get your LLC. Because some companies do want to be all, you need this, and that, and this and that. But really, a lot of companies, you don't get it. You don't need it. The company I'm with right now, I don't need it. So you don't really need to get that. Okay. All right. Ethan King, another question. Man, we have a lot of questions. I'm going to have to give you my phone number. All right. Can I use a large minivan like a Dodge Caravan and still make good money? Still get a good route and make good money. I know a lot of companies ask for cargo vans. Okay. It doesn't, I know people who work in their cars and make more money than people who work in cargo vans. If you guys see my video, go in my video. I don't have too many videos. Just go in my video list and find the video where I made $260. I made that $260 in my Honda Fit. Fuel efficient Honda Fit. I banged that out in 5 hours of work, and that's including rush hour traffic. So I should have banged it out in like under 4 hours, and I did it in 5 hours with traffic. Boston rush hour traffic. And that was only 4 stops doing pharmaceuticals, bringing pharmaceuticals to people's houses, bringing them their IV bags and all that stuff they need for their medication. So you can make more money in a car than you can sometimes make in a van. Right now I'm in a van because the Honda Fit, was my wife's delivery car because she worked for me. I did van work, she did car work. It was her car, I was using it, and I gave her my SUV, and she said, I want my car back, and I don't want to use my SUV for this type of work. So I had a van, and I used the van. I actually had the van retired. I'm going to leave a link below for my other channel that I have. That's a Van Life channel, so you can see what I actually did to my van prior to taking it apart to use it for work, because I needed it for work. Because I got this good gig, and I had a van at the house that I was using that was retired, and I put it back in business. But anyway, yeah, you can use a cargo van. You can use a minivan and make good money. You can use a car and make more money. It doesn't necessarily, just because you have a van, you make a lot more money than a car. So if someone's telling you different, they're wrong, because you can make in the car and make some damn good money. I don't know people that won't even get in a van because they're making damn good money in a car. But in a car, you gotta drive, and you gotta drive on both. But it's less of a headache having a van sometimes too. So yeah, you can have a minivan and make some money. All right. Okay, Ethan King, another question. Oh my Jesus. Oh my God. All right. Okay. Let's do another one. Okay. One more for Ethan King. Okay. What kind of paperwork should you keep besides miles and what you spend on? Okay. Paperwork. What kind of paperwork should you keep in your vehicle? Well, first of all, you should keep all your receipts. Get yourself like a plastic Redwell. It's got pockets in it. Label the pockets. Your insurance papers, your gas receipts. Get a gas card You know, get some points on your guard, some points back. You know, keep all your documents separate, all your receipts for anything that has to do with the business. Keep all those receipts together, separate them up, so at the end of the year you can tidy them up together, get a spreadsheet going so you can separate it. So at the end of the year when you're going to do your taxes, you can, you know, submit that, give that to your CPA or the person who's going to do your taxes. But just make sure you're organized and have all your stuff, you know, everything, every single piece of document you get from your insurance companies, from your contract to your certificate of liability insurance. Yeah, if you have an LLC, have your LLC certificate on there, in there. You know, have everything, your tolls. If you have an account with the tolls, you know, all that stuff, man. You're gonna have all that stuff. All right. Thurston, okay, has a question. Thurston Howell has a question. No, he actually had a comment. Said that you cannot make any money if you don't have a GED. You know, he's right. He's right. But you know who doesn't have a GED? My older brother. He doesn't have. He's got an 8th grade education. You know how much money he makes? Because he's good with his hands. He's a builder. He has his own company. He builds for rich people. He makes a lot of money. So, okay. All right. Okay. Another question here. Can you use an old HVAC van company, even if it has a logo? Yes, you can use a HVAC van, old van that has logos on it, as long as the company doesn't really care, you know, that you do. But you can do that. You can use whatever vehicle you want, unless the company has these weird guidelines that says you can't use yellow vans and you can't use, you know, put some particular, you know, equipment. You know, you can use whatever you have available. Whatever you have available. Okay. Eddie U DJ. Do you use any type of courier app? Yes, I do. I use a courier app to accept the job, arrive, depart, and I get a signature. And that gets submitted every day after the job's completed, so I can get my money at the end of the week. Matthews 10:18:3. Must happen in our life. Amen. I have a question. I just got a grievy mail run in my personal car. I'm a subcontractor. Do you think I'm gonna be in a sole proprietor? You know, he's asking me what do I think about being a sole proprietor or LLC. You know, again, if you don't really have to have an LLC, if you don't need one, you can do good with a business license. I just say get a liability insurance for anything you do. Anything you do, you need liability insurance. Someone's asking me, you know, I leave out the most important parts of my video. I don't tell them how much money I'm making. Actually, I think I have in the past. Let me see what else I can find here for you. But I have more questions than this. Okay, breakdowns. Someone's asking me about breakdowns. Well, you know what happened when I broke down last week, or 2 weeks ago. You know, you're going to have a dispatch number. Call dispatch. They'll tell you what to do. Some companies leave you high and dry. You got to figure out on your own. Have an extra van. Have your wife pick you up. Have your buddy pick you up. It's always good to network with other drivers that work in the morning. If you work at nights and they, you know, hey, Bobby, come pick me up, bro. I'll give you a couple of dollars. I'll give you $100. Come pick me up. Bang out this route, or give them the whole thing. If you make it $250, hey, Bobby, I got $250 for you. Come bail me out. Give him your whole day's profit. Along he can get you out of a pinch. So have a backup plan. AAA, roadside assistance, whatever you need to do to get, you know. And Nicholas Dixon asking me, Dickers asking questions. Should you put something in your contract about breakdowns? Well, you can't really put anything in the contract as the contract's already written up. I've tried that in the past. I've crossed stuff out and added, and they can't really do that because it's a law. It's by the contract. So you can ask the question. I've asked in the past, and listen, what about breakdowns? And they'll tell you the whole process, what happens, and everything you need to know. And AB's asking me, hey man, I'm leaving office job making 55,000 for courier. Is it worth it? Ooh, that's something I don't want to answer. Because if you make it $55,000 a year and you like your job, should you do this? First, find out if you have any time to do it part time. Maybe after work, before work, on the weekends. Try that first, because a lot of people, depending on where you live, it's hard for them to make 55,000 and profit. So I would, like I said, I was making about that much when I started, but the reason why I started because I got laid off, and I had quite a while at home, unemployment, because I wanted to, and I was experimenting and I tried different things. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. It depends where you live. 55,000. It's try to do it part time after work, before work, or on the weekends. To see if you even like it. To see if there's any money in there. So that's my answer to you. That's my answer to everyone who's planning on leaving their job to do this. Try to do it part time, especially if you're leaving a job like that you're making 55,000 a year. I don't know. Try part time and on the weekends. Because honestly, if I would have still had my job, if I would have never got laid off, I don't think I ever would have done this. But I think it's one of the best things that ever happened to me to get laid off, because I was able to spend more time with my family. It's one, and I also have another business besides this. I also have a cleaning company that I do, not personally. I have a staff. I will leave a link to my cleaning company's Facebook page, so you can probably look at it, hit like, on my company name. But I started that company, and right after I did the cleaning company, since I was doing night work, I started doing this during the day, and now I have both. But I do this more than cleaning. Cleaning is very it's a process. It's a long story on my cleaning company. If you want more information on that, let me know. I'll let you know what happened with my cleaning company and how I started that and how I made the money and I did it, and I didn't know crap about cleaning companies. I worked in the office, and you know who I used to associate with and talk to? The cleaners. I work late nights, overnights. The cleaning guys are there. I'll shoot the shit with them and talk to them and pick their brain, and they'll let me use their equipment, and I'll learn. And and if you want more information on that, I'll let you guys know if you want it. But it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. So I don't know. Try it out part time, because it's tough, especially in different markets. Okay. Okay. Someone has a comment on when I made a comment about don't use the roadside assistance from your car, because I think they're garbage, because they don't really tow you anywhere. I got AAA. I get 200, 300, 400 mile tolls, so that's what I use. Okay. And one more thing. All right, I got one more here from Ishmael. They just sent me this one a few hours ago. Hello. I wanted to ask, how does an independent contractor make profit by hiring a subcontractor to work for them? Okay, simple. There's two ways. You can charge them a percentage of what they make every week. So usually when you have a contract, the company's going to send you the settlement sheet with all the work he's done for the whole week and how much he's going to get paid. So when I did this, I had 4 people, my wife and a few other people working with me. So what happened at the end of the week, each person will have a driver number. So at the end of the week, I would get the settlement sheet with multiple pages for every driver that I had working under me. So I had my wife and along with 3 other people, not including myself. So it will break it down every job they did. So if they did $1,000 a week, you can charge them a percentage. You can charge them 10%. So 10% of 100, you could charge them $100 every week. So if you have 3 people, you can make $300 a week. So that's how you make $100 profit a week. That's the one way to do it. The other way to do it is you can charge them. Let's say you got to run. You got to run for $250, and you can hire somebody to work with you, and they use their own vehicle. And just because the fact that you have an LLC, you have the contract, you have a liability insurance, you have cargo insurance, you have all this humble jumbo, then they can work with you. And let's say you get $250, and all they're doing is bringing a van and working under you. So you can go ahead and charge them and pay them $180, $175. So if you charge them if you pay them $175 and you get $250, you making $75 a day. 75 times 5 is let's do my quick math. 75, boom, boom, bing, 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 bing. You charging you can make $375 a week on that particular run. So if you have 3 runs, you're gonna make over $1,000 in profit a week in 3 drivers, and they're gassing up and they're doing all the work, and all you're doing is bringing them and charging them $75 a day. You don't have to tell them how much you're making. You say this, I'm gonna pay you $175. You go get yourself a business account at your bank. It's free. Company name, get a bank check, get a company bank check, put it in your printer, because you can get the ones you can put it in your printer, and you can get the template for the check, and you type it in, print the check, sign it, give it to your boy or whoever it is you got, and that's the way you make the profit, having someone work under you. It's good. You can make some good money like that. A lot of companies let you do that. A lot of companies don't let you do that because they're scared you might take their business. Because if you have too many drivers working with you, ooh, I knew one guy, man. This guy had like 15 drivers, and they cut him back. They said, listen, we only gonna allow you 5 because he had about 15 drivers. 15 drivers, it's a lot. It's a lot, and the company gets scared, man. If you got all the chips, you could take the contract. So that's why a lot of them make you sign a no compete clause. So that's another one. So there's your answer. Thanks for asking. All right. I had a question in here from Manny MVP, and I can't find it. He was asking me, how come... Let me find it for you, because I got to answer this question. He asked me, how come... I should have had these all written down. I should have. I'm a rookie. Pardon, but I am a rookie. All right. I got one here from my boy Manny MVP. Manny MVP is asking me, hey bro, I have a question. How come these companies call their contracts subcontractor applications? I don't know, Manny. They call it whatever they want to call it. Some call it applications. Some call it employee profile, driver profile. They can call it whatever they want to call it. I don't know, Manny. By the way, how's work doing today? Let me see. Ethan King. Well, Ethan King got a lot of questions. All right, did I answer that one already? Okay. What paperwork should keep besides? All right. I have one more. Okay, I got one more thing I want to add. For you peoples out there that want to actually start their own courier business or delivery business, that is something you guys got to try to figure out. Well, sorry there, my phone went dead for a second there. Well, for more than a second. But anyway, what I want to say, if you want to start your own courier thing, there's a lot more to it. You have to think about when you get accounts, when you get customers, when you go out and you try to get these accounts on your own, you're gonna get your own customers, your own pricing, your own invoice. You know, you gotta submit an invoice, and they'll pay you the money whenever they 30 days and whatever you decide to get your invoices back. Okay? But the one thing that people overlook is, let's say you get yourself 5 customers. You are providing service for one customer on one day, and you get a call from another customer, but you can't do the other customer because you already busy, maybe for a few hours, and you can't meet the demand of the following customer. You're gonna lose the other customer. You know, you only get one chance at this stuff most of the time. Every business you get one chance. When the customer calls you, you got your car, you got his card, he's got your card on his desk. He needs something, he's gonna call you. That first phone call is crucial. If you can't come through on that first call, you're done. He's not gonna call you again. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's tough when you try to do your own thing, because if you want to go out and get your own customers, it's all good. It's all good. But when you get that first customer, when that customer calls and you can't answer, that customer ain't gonna call back. You know? So that's why you gotta have, it's more than just having all the paperwork in order and insurance. You gotta have a team. You gotta have drivers ready to drive for you. You know, because a lot of these courier companies, they do on demand. They do like 1 hour service within 4 hours, within 5 hours next day. You know, but if you want to do this type of business and you out doing work and you get a call from a customer, next thing you know, shit, I can't do that. I'm busy with this customer. That customer ain't gonna call you back. But anyway, you know, don't let that discourage you from trying to do it. I mean, you can do it, but it's just something you guys gotta look at. But anyway, I'm gonna cut this video right here. You know, I may have missed some questions. I should have wrote these suckers down. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks to all my new subscribers. I'll see you guys on my next video. Anything I missed, you know, just leave me a comment. Maybe I'll answer it in the next video. Or if you want me to do any video on anything, you let me know, and I'll do the video. I'm gonna drop the link to my other YouTube page. If you guys won't mind supporting my page, or you can see, that's like my just watch the page. You know, it's van life page, and I'm also gonna put a link to my Facebook accounts for my 2 businesses that I do besides this, so you can go check that out. If you want me to do a video on starting up a cleaning company, let me know. I'll take care of that too. I'll do that for you guys too. But anyway, I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. This is your channel. Peace. Ta-ta. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Peace out.